tweet was posted, and we should be live.
What's up, you sexy people?
What's up? Welcome to the Chinos show. We're getting into it this week.
Down and dirty into the unplanned mess that is the Chinos show.
Typically, it's been pretty temperate outside recently. It did snow. The day after last episode, it did snow.
I don't know about you guys, but I got a solid like 5 inches. It seemed like.
It was like 7 inches where I live.
Yeah.
It was like above the ankle, like fucking to the top of your socks. Yeah, we have a really big yard.
Mm-hmm.
And so I walked all the way out to like the back of the backyard, and you had to trudge through that shit. It was crazy.
I think at that point it becomes a pasture more than a yard in your case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the grass is a lot taller back there, so the snow sat on top of the grass.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't melt because it wasn't touching the ground.
Yeah.
So it was even taller. Blaine, I saw you built some forts at your place.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we built 2 snow forts. We were gonna go to war. Well, we did go to war actually. And it was very bloody. It was a bloody battle.
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all.
That didn't
Well,
sound good, yeah.
I might have been exaggerating a little bit, but I did get to tackle people into snow, and that's really fun.
That's fun.
But yeah, we made snow forts, snowmen. Well, we made a snow woman. I think her name was. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. I feel like I failed her now.
I didn't name my snow woman either.
The snow woman had a 6-pack
Nice.
and boobs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine was a lot more modest. Mine just had a dress. That's how it was a woman. And her eyes were made of flowers, and she had a little like flower crown.
Mhm.
And the rest of her, all like the buttons and like the mouth and stuff were made of potatoes that we chopped in half.
Oh my god. Yeah, her lifespan wasn't very long. I think she was dead by the end of the day. We drop kicked her.
Mine lasted until yesterday.
That's pretty good.
It was about 7.5 feet tall, so it was really big.
Hmm.
So that's probably why it lasted.
The people around here lasted a while.
Yeah.
A lot of shade where
my-
you live, Caleb?
Yeah, a lot of trees and shit.
Mm. My fort that I made, I wanted to turn it into like an igloo, and so I built up like probably 3.5, 4 feet in a circle, and it was impressive. I just didn't get to connect the top because we went and played spike ball in the snow.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
Sounds miserable for your feet. Like your feet would get
Yeah.
really cold, but
Well,
I
no
was wearing
traction, at least.
work boots with like rubber, like a rubber thing that goes around them, and I hadn't worn them a lot, so I was getting blisters, pretty bad blisters. But
Man, yeah, playing a sport, it's just doesn't quite.
Yep.
It's like those people who would come to marching practice in like full-on cowboy boots. With the
oh
yeah.
huge wheels and shit.
Yeah, the
Where
snow
I
was
live,
fun.
there's the street in front of my house. There's like 2 of them, and in between them, there's like a big sloping valley with a little creek in the middle of it. And so people came from all over like the neighborhood to go build snowmen in that, on the slopes. So there's just people parked up and down my street like all day. And I was just broodingly watching over them.
those damn kids.
Yeah, having fun on my watch.
Make sure they don't throw a ball through your window and shit.
Yeah, I locked myself out of my house again the same way.
Really?
This time it was snowing. Yeah.
Oh
I was
man.
like, I'll go check my mail and like look out on my front porch, look at all the snow, and then I close my door, and of course, like, there's a freaking weird thing where you can't open the door from the outside even if it's unlocked. So then I had to walk around to my back door, and this time I wasn't so lucky, and it was locked this time, and in the snow, and I was barefoot. So I was like, okay.
What the? Why would you even go out into the snow barefoot in the first place?
Well, no, I didn't walk in the snow. I walked my porch. It's covered with a roof, But luckily, I plan ahead for these things, and I put a key in my garage. I'm not gonna tell her where it is, but it's in the garage somewhere. Make it a little spicy for any robbers.
You always have to
watching.
have one fallback, like a redundant safety feature, just like an airplane.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I was outside, I closed the door, and I was like, okay, you really fucked up big time on this one, pal. And then, oh, I remembered I had my key. That always makes you feel really smart whenever you like you do something random in the past and it just comes out
Yeah.
really good for you.
Like I planned for this. and
Past
contingency.
you as a homie.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
real.
I would feel like Batman. But I feel like
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like a lot of Texans saw snow and just absolutely lost it. Like proceeded to just I don't know, I feel like everyone's inner kid came out as soon as snow
Yeah.
fell.
Somewhat.
I
I've never seen snow like this though. Like,
This was pretty good for this area.
yeah.
I haven't
'cause,
seen
like,
snow like this ever.
Yeah, exactly.
in
The
Texas.
snow flakes. They actually like were big and like slow and everything, you know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're
Usually
like
it's
this
like
big.
tiny ones.
It snowed
and
for
here-
like 10 straight hours or something.
Yeah, literally pretty much the
Yeah.
entire daylight. I was
Yeah.
like trying to wake up before it started snowing. I woke up at like 11 a.m.
I woke up
Right
at 8.
hour.
I woke up at 8 when it was supposed to start snowing, and I was like, I'm gonna look out the window. Look out the window, saw some snow. I was like, cool. And then I just went back to bed.
Yeah, right.
Woke up like 3 hours later, looked out again. I was like, oh shit! It's like
Yeah, they got
actual
really crazy,
snow.
Like,
My sister barged into both me and my brother's rooms and she was like, "Get up! We gotta get out!" It's like 9:30. We hadn't even eaten breakfast and like we ate breakfast at like 11.
she's the oldest one as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course.
Yeah, she's in charge.
Been waiting longer for this.
She's
I
yeah,
remember it
exactly.
snowed
She's waited the
once.
longest.
Like, I don't know if you lived. Never mind. I know it snowed once when I was like 5, but it was like just an inch or two,
Hmm.
like in Waco.
This snow was on par with some of the bigger snows I've seen. I used to live in Tennessee, and so it snows fairly often compared to here. Here it's like every few years you see some flurries.
Yeah.
But yeah, up there, this is like a pretty decent amount of snow. So this was a real miracle for this area.
I saw a lot of people posting and saying like, "I feel more Christmassy right now than I did on Christmas Day."
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. I don't really equate snow to Christmas.
I didn't. Because I was alone and sick.
Yeah, that sucks. I actually thought of you when it was snowing outside. I was like, man, Caleb missed out.
Yeah, for real. I did go outside a couple times though, and so I'm like, you know, I got my my worth out of it, I'd say.
Yeah.
Is that some collard greens or something?
No, this is
Street barbecue.
this is chocolate ice cream.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
Much different than collard greens, of course.
Yeah, for me, so I was sitting inside like watching football, playing RuneScape, watching the snowfall, and I was like, huh, I really want to go play in that snow, but I'm too grown up for that. Like, fuck that. And like an hour went by, and I was like, it's probably gonna stop snowing soon. Like maybe I should get out there and do something. Halftime came up in the football game I was watching, and I was like, all right, I'll go outside. Just go stand outside and not like play around and look like a fool. And then I came inside like 4 hours later after building 2 snowmen with my roommates. And I was like, you know what? That was a fun time. I'm glad I did that.
Oh yeah, you gotta revel in it when it comes.
Yeah. I have not once ever thought, you know what? I'm too grown up for this.
For anything ever?
Yeah, well,
Of course. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Blaine.
Blaine is the most like, I don't know, least self-conscious socially person I've ever met. In a good way.
what?
In a good way.
Oh, okay.
And like I don't give a fuck if someone laughs at me right now kind of way.
Yeah. I'm tired of your shit.
Yeah, that scenario pops in my head.
Oh man, that was the funniest thing ever.
It's more because of
Tender
like, you guys
Tuesday
are
pops into my
around.
head.
It's more because you guys are around. It's like you bring out the.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're
The best.
if you're performing for a specific audience, it doesn't really matter if the other audience members don't react the way you want.
Yeah. My comedy is not for the people.
This motherfucker
For the
sat on
bros.
his desk in class after being told not to sit on his desk in class or he'll get like hung up on the walls and shit. And he would just
When did-
fucking tease our professor every day in every way he could. And she loved him, but she also hated him.
Well, it's because I would ask questions. All right, you gotta understand. If you ask questions, the teacher's gonna like you because it makes class more interesting.
It does.
You gotta get into the psyche of a professor,
Mm-hmm.
and after you've unraveled, how their mind works, you're gonna be way better off. Wait, you and the class will be better off. Trust me. Me and Macy in that class would just make our teacher go off on huge tangents.
Yeah. All I did in that class that was noteworthy was probably getting a boner in class and like poking it through my pants and showing people for fun.
God, you did that. That was
I remember-
Be like, hey, and like,
Yeah, just be like,
flex it.
hey, check out, and then just see a little movement in my jeans.
You did.
I did that like, that was funny. The shocked
Probably the-
looks I would get.
Oh, that was
You wouldn't even point or anything. You'd just be like,
I'd just be like, yo, check it out. Yeah, just do a little eye movement.
Man, she never even learned my name. But she'd always ask me to turn the lights off and shit.
yeah, Carl, can you please turn the...
Oh man. What a class.
A lot of good things came out of
A
that
lot of good
class.
things. There's the iconic Wetlands video. We made a fucking Cops movie.
I forget that's in the same class. We made two great cinematic like.
That was incredible.
Yep.
I really want to watch that Cops film. I haven't seen it since we presented it.
Yeah, we would have
I
it.
hope you have it somewhere.
I should have it. I edited it, didn't I?
I think you did
Yeah.
edit it, yeah.
Yeah, you did. God, I couldn't keep a straight face through the whole thing,
It was pretty. I don't know. It was pretty fun to watch actually.
honestly.
We
Like,
should have a
I
whole
don't know,
week.
I
We
think
should have a whole
that-
Chinos show dedicated to shit we've made in the past. Where we just like go through a slideshow or, you know.
Wetlands essay. What's this?
Weapons.
It was probably just a supplementary thing to the video.
Yeah, it must have been 2018. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the Wetlands AVI. Where's
I have that on my computer.
So there's the
Yeah,
wind
a lot of
power.
people have-
It was wind power, right? That's what we were doing.
And yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's key. Kristoff.
we did that the
Yeah.
day before. We did the whole thing the day before.
Did we?
I believe we probably planned it though before then.
Yeah.
At least maybe
yeah.
a little bit.
No, but we improv'd the whole thing
Yeah.
for the
It
most
was
part.
pretty much improv. Yeah, we'd decide what we'd say and what we would do in the scene right before we filmed it. And
Yeah.
we took like 2 takes max on everyone.
I feel like there was something like someone said something really sexual, and then we all just kind of like sat there silently for a little bit, and then like continued the script as best we could.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like Blaine was like cuffing me or something. And I was like, "Hey man, why you touching me like that?" or something. I do remember being like, I got fucking kids, man.
I know. I think we just like we made a joke like that, and we just like stopped for like a half second. And we just immediately lost it, and I hard cut it after that to something else.
Oh man.
I have a lot of gems in my documents folder though. Like, I hate Miss Perry class .docx. What's in here?
What the fuck?
Oh, it was some extra essay question and shit.
Extra Quabbit.
What it?
That
I
was
don't
a
know.
longer
Maybe
than
we'll find
normal
it.
news segment that weather segment that we had.
Well, yeah, it was exciting. It snowed. I mean,
Yeah, the snow was a pretty big deal. Other than that, what's happened since our last episode?
We had a boys meetup.
Yeah, we had a little mini
For the most
boys
part.
meetup. Caleb unfortunately was not there.
Yeah, partial.
A partial boys meetup.
Yeah.
We haven't played a lot of Rocket League though.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
more than.
Even more than
before.
usual.
Mhm.
My hair's blue. That happened today.
What?
That's very new. Blaine hasn't even noticed yet.
Didn't even notice. I
Yeah,
thought
my
it was
hair
green.
is blue now instead of purple and brown.
Yep.
I think after this, I'm just gonna dye it brown again until I cut it off. Like I think this
We
is
went
the
to the
last
zoo?
color. We did go
Went
to the zoo that year.
class. That was very exciting.
It was.
The zoo.
I thought it would be exciting. It wasn't that exciting actually because we were so rushed to like get our animal information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I don't think our animal was there. I
I
don't
had
think
the
it came
goat.
out that day.
Man, you could even. I went up and touched the goats and everything and shit. It was amazing.
Oh yeah. You went and stood with it. Didn't he like
Yeah.
Wait, what
Or
happened?
one
didn't
of
the
them-
goat try and like ram you?
Who was
Oh
that?
yeah, well they would. Oh,
Caleb?
because I had my animal was the I chose the goat as my animal. I think didn't we draw for animals and like
I
I got
w-
pretty high.
Me and my partner Gracie were not there the day that you guys
You-
picked, so we got ours picked for us.
Oh yeah.
You drew to pick first. That's what it was. So
Yeah,
Caleb,
yeah.
you
I
drew.
I drew the first one and I think I picked goats before anybody. And there's like lions and stuff on there and like really cool shit.
Well, don't you know like a fair amount about livestock already?
Yeah.
So it'd
I
just be
guess that
easier on
may
you?
have been my
Yeah, I
Maybe.
spilled Glacier Freeze Gatorade on my head. That's why it's blue.
It
Not
looks
cool
just
blue.
like-
Not cool blue. Glacier Freeze.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Close.
In other news.
I just said he was close, but not quite.
Oh yeah. In other news, we're trying to do little segments throughout the podcast that we kind of stick to, little weekly things that each one of us does. So I'm not trying to put anyone on the spot, but Caleb, you got yours?
Sorry. Let me just interrupt you there. I found the video, the cops video, just so you know. I did find it. I was worried because I didn't find it in my documents.
We're
folder,
gonna
which is-
we're gonna watch that together after we're
Yeah,
done
well,
today
I've got
because
it.
I am
Oh, yeah.
excited.
So Caleb.
Segment? Yeah, no, I don't have anything. But
Ah.
but
5 minutes. Go.
well,
Cool blue plus hang on. Spook says cool blue plus bum juice equals Andrew's hair color. What the fuck do you mean by bum juice? And do I want to know what you mean by bum juice? I'm hoping that's not literal, but
juice
it
is
probably
bum
is.
juice.
bum juice. That sounds like it's pretty much what you think it is. Like, there's no other way around that, even with a spooksism.
Yeah. It could be. Could be. You could trash panda on his dome, you know.
When you put a bad basketball player through a juicer, apparently that's what bum juice is.
All right, we're gonna ignore that and move on.
How did we even think of the idea for a cops video?
I don't know,
About
but
wind power of all things.
it was an incredible. We were probably like, "What's the least fucking like orthodox way to go about doing this?" And
Probably,
that's what we
yeah.
decided on.
I think she showed an example. She showed an example where it was like
Oh yeah.
like a lawyer drama kind of thing.
Yeah,
that
it was
they
like a
interpreted.
ninja. It was like a ninja battle, like yeah, drama
We
thing.
were like cops.
cops. For some reason, we thought cops.
I really hope she uses one of our videos, or one of my video or our video as like an example for the future, because those were just
Car-
like aces, you know.
Dude, Carl's video that he made for
I can't even
The basket-
remember.
Yeah.
the basketball one, where he He took one
Oh,
joke and just
okay, yeah, I do remember that. That was amazing. That one was incredible.
I don't
So-
remember that one for
He's
some
taking
reason.
one shot of like sinking a nothing but.
Oh,
And just
he
Just kept
replayed the
it, like,
same clip. I
over and
remember now.
over.
he, like,
I do
bounced it
remember
off the
that.
ground,
Yeah, it was
like,
him and Doug. Of course.
tossed it against like the house,
Like
and
the wall.
uh,
To be honest.
weird thing is he used his sister as like the round
yeah.
thing, who was like like 12 years old, I think.
Or younger, perhaps.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, man.
for my 5 minutes, I think we've been talking about how long have we been talking about Miss Perry's class in this. There's so much to talk
Probably
about.
about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We can have a whole episode on that, dude. I swear.
Here, why don't you?
No, I got some, Blaine. I found some. I scraped it up. All right. Breaking story here. I thought I'd just read off some funny news.
Random Google search?
Lighten up.
Type in
no,
funny news on Google.
This is one I've had brewing in my mind for quite some time.
Okay.
Funny news I could read in 5 minutes.
But here is a here's something from just yesterday, it seems. Massachusetts is looking to name an official state dinosaur, or at least one
Oh.
lawmaker is. He tweeted that he plans on filling the legislation actually yesterday, so he must have tweeted it out earlier than that. And it looks like he's decided on two species for the public to decide, and one of them is the Podokesaurus holyokensis, which means swift-footed lizard of Holyoke.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. And the second species is Ankylosaurus polyzelus,
And
which
you guys
means-
can't see it, but it's really funny.
which means much sought after near lizard.
Wow.
Looks like that's all she
Badger
wrote.
says his grandparents live in Holyoke.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, great-grandparents, he said.
Whoa.
Holyoke.
Is that where all the ancient things are, like dinosaurs and your great-grandparents?
Well, that's funny.
It's funny.
It was found by Mount Holyoke. Oh yeah, it is in Massachusetts, I guess. Makes sense. And you just dox Michael real quick, I guess. Or Badger. Let me just give away everybody's private information.
Okay.
Okay.
Another
That.
interesting, another interesting fact is if you are above the age of 25, you've lived through 10% of American history.
If you're
don't have to
25
be
right
American.
now.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, if you're 25 in January of 2021. How about that?
Yes.
For the records.
That's pretty lame, only 10%.
Another fun fact, if you're 25, you can no longer be on your parents' health insurance anymore.
Oh,
That is true.
scary, scary. Get a job.
5 years from now, I'm going to really need a job.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna buy health insurance.
I haven't been to a
Easy.
doctor in like 8 years, so it's not like I
me
need
neither.
it.
I probably should have gone to one in the past week or so, but
You know, Texas is the least insured state? Like per capita?
it's because we're so independent.
Yeah, it's because people are like, fuck the government around here.
Yeah.
I'll stitch myself up.
Man, imagine like there's a dinosaur underneath us somewhere, right?
The new,
In
the
most places.
hang on. Off topic, but today's PogChamp is okay. I'm okay with today's
I
PogChamp.
liked yesterday's one as well.
I didn't see it yesterday.
I don't keep up with the Pog champs. There's no point.
Yeah, it's kind of a meh thing to do, but
It is pretty pointless, yeah.
All right, end of the year, or yeah, end of this year, we're gonna do a PogChamp special where we rank the PogChamp tiers.
aren't they only
Put 'em in a
doing?
tier.
Aren't they ending it in February? Can't we just do it starting next month?
End of PogChamp.
The end of the daily PogChamp thing.
Yeah, at the end of the daily PogChamp,
I'm
we'll
down.
rank them.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Here's a
Else-
funny news article.
Oh yeah.
You guys know about those like mysterious monoliths that are popping up in like 2 places.
Mysterious. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's a interesting one. Mysterious gingerbread monolith appears in San Francisco.
Gingerbread.
Yeah. And wow. If only...
Mysterious and tasty.
Fast food tier list today, Spooks is asking.
Fast food tier list.
Maybe
Yeah, we can do
later.
that.
Maybe we can do
We can
that
do that
later
some point.
tonight.
We gotta figure out the
Badger,
overlay for it.
Badger, stop. No, we could just do a really like casual one for fast food today. I'll do an overlay and stuff for the PogChamps one.
What the hell?
This monolith
Did you
is
see what Badger
surprisingly
said?
true to form.
No, I saw the gingerbread monolith.
It's surprisingly true to what it says. Like, it looks exactly like the Utah one, but gingerbread. It's
Badger,
like, well,
Badger's
This is
asking,
lame beans.
do you mean the monolith in Andrew's jeans? No, Badger. Unfortunately, my monolith is not made of gingerbread.
nor is it a triangular prism. I
My
would
monolith
assume.
brings all the girls to
You
the
don't know
yard.
that.
That'd be weird. I mean, look at that. Andrew, I sent it to us. So.
I'll look at it. I can't look at it on my PC, but I will look at it on my phone right now.
All right.
It's very. How'd they get that big of sheets of gingerbread? They like baking themselves?
It looks like one by
Holy
one square
fuck.
foot. It's like it looks
That's
like a square
really
foot.
strange.
It's very like weirdly identical to the other one.
Yeah.
Right now in gaming news, for all you Pokemon fans, new Pokemon Snap is coming out on April 30th.
hmm
And that is, if for anyone who had never played the original Pokemon Snap, which I did play it as a child, it's actually very enjoyable. It's a very chill, different Pokemon experience. If you have
Can't you Pokemon battle in that?
you can't Pokemon battle on Pokemon Snap, no.
I was thinking of Pokemon Arenas, I think.
Pokemon Snap is where you just take pictures of Pokemon. It's like an auto scroller. At least the original is. I didn't like watch the new trailer for the new one, but if you have
It
60
seems
bucks,
like an add-on to a game.
if you have 60
I
bucks
know.
to drop, Pokemon Snap is a very cute game. The original Pokemon Snap is not dog water. Just
I
for
don't know if
reference,
I'd pay
I really
600
liked
bucks.
it. I really liked the original. I don't know if I'd pay 60 bucks either for it, but you know.
That's just because I've gotten used to playing games that are like free
Sure.
with DLC content or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the new business model.
I'm fine with that because I'm good with money and I'm just not gonna buy any DLCs or anything. As long as the game's not fundamentally pay to play, I'm gonna be fine with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm like that except
But,
for RuneScape. Granted, RuneScape, if you want to actually play the game, is fundamentally pay to play. So,
Yeah, it is pretty limited in free to play.
Yeah. Fuck RuneScape. Am I right, guys?
all right, Blaine, this is your last episode of Chinos
Yeah,
Show.
we're gonna find. Send in your resumes, please, to what's your email, Andrew? Give it away.
Commented on the YouTube video for this podcast. Comment your
I'm in ASL on on this
Yeah.
next.
Please format your resume like this. Blaine, go ahead and tell them how they should do it.
All right, so you're gonna have your age.
I like how
your
he's telling people how to replace him right now.
age, sex, and what language you are. It might be good if we added some diversity.
What do you mean language? It's location.
No, language.
Language?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Location doesn't matter. All right.
ASL, Apple sauce.
American
Lincoln.
Sign Language.
I was thinking Lincoln Logs for some reason for the L.
Lincoln.
Sorry.
What are you saying? Did you say
Saying-
anything against TOS in sign language?
Yeah, dude, Blaine is really trying to get kicked off right now.
Yeah. I said PogChamp.
Oh, nice. Man, that's
You
scary,
said
man.
PogChamp in gang signs?
He didn't.
Yeah.
No, you can tell he spelled it wrong because his hands didn't turn into a PogChamp. So. Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the next segment. We
Blaine,
got Andrew.
Blaine, no, I already tried to do my segment. You guys all derailed it.
Whoa.
That's right.
Whoa, buddy. You're telling me I was doing my segment and you guys said it was bullshit. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't say it was bullshit. Blaine said it was bullshit.
It was
I'm gonna do
implied.
my segment. All right.
All
Do your
go
fucking
ahead.
And
segment.
I hope you derail it. I really hope you derail it. My segment's gonna be
Blaine's
this week.
segment is so dumb. This week in being so dumb.
This week in Blaine's segment that we're gonna override. Real
No,
quick.
go ahead, Blaine.
This is gonna be This Week in Blaine, and I'm gonna swallow my camera.
And I'll digest it in a full week, and you'll see my entire insides.
A week,
Yeah.
man.
Uh,
Worse than me.
no, it's This Week in Space. Space.
A lot of nothing.
So yeah, I'll do like any developments in the space industry, which there should be a lot.
Oh yeah.
You know, this year. There's gonna like just things to look forward to. There's gonna be a rover landing. Hopefully, Starship is gonna go through massive progress, even though they already have. More development for Artemis. I think there's gonna be a launch for Artemis this year. So that'll be really, really cool. Definitely gonna be watching that. But as far as this week goes, NASA did a static fire test for their Space Launch System boosters that they are going to be using. And it was what you would call a failure.
Why is that?
Because,
I wouldn't say it's a catastrophic failure though, because it, didn't blow
well,
up. at
I
least.
wasn't going to call it a catastrophic failure. Because I said it's a failure. That's why I said it's a
It was a failure though. I confirm.
failure. So the test was supposed to be 8 minutes long. 2 minutes was the minimum for NASA to be like, okay, these engines are fine. We can use them. The engines only fired for like a minute and a half. Maybe less. And so yeah. Apparently there was some sort of warning for the fourth engine that something was wrong, like a critical failure warning, and so they had to abort. And then upon further inspection, I don't think they found anything wrong yet, but it did happen today, so maybe they will.
They're planning to like take people around the moon with that like platform later this year, right? Or did I
Not
read that
people.
wrong?
Not people. They're trying to put up into orbit around the moon. I don't know when they're going to do it, but they're going to put up like a station around the moon that they will land, that they will deliver astronauts to. And from that station, they will ferry them down to the moon and back up to perform tests. I really, and possibly there will be a further, like a more developed colony type thing. Not colony, but like they're going to test out methods for colonization.
That feels cool. Like within our lifetime.
That feels futuristic. Like,
Within our
real
lifetime,
futuristic.
we will see people on Mars.
We'll see a
with-
helicopter
within our-
there soon, hopefully.
Yeah. The rover is going to land. That is cool. That is cool.
I know, yeah. Rover plus helicopter duo.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that helicopter, man. Or is it more of a gyrocopter? Because it has the two blades. I don't know if that's the difference. What is a gyrocopter?
I don't know. Look it up.
All right, yeah. Easy money. Gyro.
But that rover is also going to test out ways to create oxygen from the Martian atmosphere. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of AI the helicopter, whatever gyrocopter, helicopter, whatever it is, has in it, because there's a 20-minute delay between Earth and Mars ish, anywhere between 8 and 40 minutes, I think, depending on where Mars is at. So it's got to It's got to have like it's got to either be pre-programmed to do stuff, or it's got to have some sort of AI to know for things to look for.
Yeah, because at that rate, it just run out of charge before they even manage to get enough,
Well, it's gonna
instructions for it.
recharge. It'll
Yeah, but
recharge.
like, they don't have like very big batteries on it because of how,
Right. It's like
light it had to be.
I think it gets like a. You know what? I'm not gonna put false
Give us the
information out there.
details. Give us the
I
exact
want to
numbers.
say 2 minutes flight
Yeah, I
time.
remember it being very short. It's got to be something like that because they wouldn't even be able to get the instructions to it in time.
Yeah,
before it
because the
was
wings are
dead.
like really, really long, but it's just like a tiny little box that it's putting up there.
Yeah,
Really, it's not like anything.
and it's gonna tell you like pictures and stuff and stitch them together, right?
Picture.
Yeah, yeah, those.
Uh, but yeah, I mean, if Starship works out from SpaceX, Elon wants to send 1,000 of those to Mars, which is quite a bit.
That's a lot of
And-
starships.
And the first Martian mission is supposed to be 2024, because that's when the stars align, when the planets align. I mean,
And he means that
that's the
literally.
closest window
Blaine literally means that.
Yeah.
when the planets align. Yeah.
Stars
most
aligning
optimal.
is a very long-term thing. That'll take a while.
Yeah. This segment will be more geared towards the technological advancements, not the space discoveries, sort of thing. So it'll be like things that us humans are doing out in space, or like it won't be like, oh, we discovered a planet. I don't care about that. That's not
Right.
like within our grasp,
Yeah.
So I think that does it for this segment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do feel like I read about those like exoplanets and stuff, or not exoplanets, but like faraway planets that are like
Exoplanets. That's an exoplanet is any planet outside of our solar system. So you were right.
Oh, okay. I thought exoplanet was a planet that wasn't a part of any solar system, although that might be just like a rogue planet or
That
something.
Yeah, that's a road.
But yeah, those like really faraway planets that they are like, oh, this could support life that's
Mhm.
like us because of this the way it's set up and everything. But it's just so far away. Like
Yeah.
even in my lifetime, I'm not gonna hear anything more about it. Maybe not
The
even in
cooler
my
thing
lifetime.
is finding out that like Venus could have life. When we heard
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that,
That's
there
really
was like, whoa, well, we've only had like a couple of things go to Venus. We should
Exactly,
probably
yeah.
do something about that. But
But yeah, definitely more exciting whenever it's like we're gonna be on the moon within
Mhm.
a couple years, or the
Like-
Mars within a decade.
just imagine a live stream at the moon base where
That
you
would
can
be
just
fucking
tune
awesome.
in from your computer
That'd be pretty.
and you can just see the astronauts doing their thing, like, oh, going into the astronaut outhouse, taking an astronaut shit.
That's exactly where my mind went.
Sorry, I've been getting
But yeah.
I apologize if my light starts to flicker.
It's fine.
Sorry, I'm trying to get a fast food tier list ready.
Okay.
That's fine. I think one of the things that people question whenever the subject of like colonization of different planets, like being a multiplanetary species, is brought up, is like, why do we need to do that?
Yeah.
And it's a valid point. Like, we don't really need to do that, but
Yeah,
at
well,
the
I mean,
same
why do we
time,
need- why do we need to go to the moon in the first place? Back
Well,
Exactly.
the most obvious argument to the why question is for raw materials.
yes, that is absolutely correct.
Like that's the easiest answer to that question. Earth,
Hmm.
the material, all the things that we create, all the things we manufacture, are with non-renewable resources, like metals and stuff. That we
Yeah.
have a fair amount of in the Earth, but we're gonna run out eventually.
Does So I know, like, on Mars and stuff, solar panels aren't as effective, but on the moon, wouldn't you think that, like, since there's no atmosphere,
Yeah.
that the
I would
the
assume
solar potency is gonna be
radiation will be higher, meaning
Yeah.
solar power will be higher, right?
Yeah.
At least like the harvestable amount of sunlight.
Mhm.
I'm not familiar with the moon's day. Does the moon spin on an axis? No, right? Because it's always
I think it's fixed to always have one side pointing at
at the
Earth.
Earth.
Like-
Yeah. It's like it matches. I don't know what that would be called,
Because
but
you can always see the man on the moon.
So it's an extension of the Earth, which means it will have a day-night cycle.
okay, yeah,
Because
yeah,
as the
Like it's sort of like geostationary. Not
yeah.
really.
I guess. Yeah. So with that, in that case, then yeah, it would just be Earth but better for sunlight.
I
right?
think the place that scientists are shooting for, or like it's NASA and people like that are shooting for, is the North Pole of the moon, because that's where all of the all of the ice and stuff is at. That's the second reason that you need a moon base. It doesn't really solve the whole problem of like, oh, why do we need to go to different planets? But like, if we were to go to different planets, this is the most optimal condition, because launching out of the atmosphere every single time is going to be a pain.
Right.
But if you can have booster rockets that land themselves, and then the second stage goes to the moon, refuels itself because you can separate the hydrogen and the oxygen from each other, and you can, that's fuel and oxidizer, at least for some of NASA's rockets. I mean, it doesn't take anything to leave the moon, really.
Yeah, just the lower amount of gravity and everything, and atmosphere.
No atmosphere, lower amount of gravity, and so like it totally expands the reach of human
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean
influence.
the biggest struggle right now is like getting out of the atmosphere of Earth. That's why it's
That's
so expensive and
It's like 90% of the problem.
Yeah,
But
but
SpaceX's solution to that is they'll refuel using the Martian atmosphere, but that means they have to use 8 starships to refuel one starship in Earth orbit before it can even start to go towards Mars.
Yeah.
So if he wants to send 1,000 starships, that's 9,000 starships that he has to make.
yeah,
Kind of. I mean, I guess the 8 doesn't have to be. Well, it's more like 1,008 if you wanna, because they can land themselves. But yeah, I like that
I
stuff.
feel like I don't know. I feel like space travel has kind of stagnated in the past. Like
In the
since,
past, it definitely has.
since the moon landings, really like crewed flights to other places. Well, I guess that's the only ever one. But now that's all happening. It's pretty.
Other than the ISS, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ISS and the shuttles, I guess.
hmm
But then they got.
Well, the
discontinued.
shuttles were for the ISS.
Well, yeah, but they're like a major part of it that you think of.
Yeah. I think a lot of public support was lost whenever the shuttle blew up.
Yeah, that did kind of sour it.
Yeah. It's still, I mean, super dangerous.
Oh yeah,
But-
I mean, it's still essentially strapping yourself to an ICBM rocket. Just
Yeah.
a bit more specialized these days.
Yeah, but I think it's getting to the point where it's a lot more consistent.
Yeah, you'd hope
Just
so.
based on SpaceX, like the SpaceX boosters have performed 70 successful launches and lands
Yeah, and that's really impressive.
with
honestly.
pinpoint accuracy. So, I mean, just thinking about that, it's like, that's, oh,
Yeah, sure
I
is.
know exactly what you mean.
But yeah, It didn't happen this week, but SN8 Starship, the prototype of Starship serial number 8, performed its first trial of how it will land itself. Basically, it like goes up, or when it re-enters the atmosphere, it'll like belly flop, kind of like the what am I? We were just talking about
Space
it. The
shuttle?
shuttles.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like how the shuttles would, except it's just like on its side. It's not like a plane or anything. That's just to lower its speed, and then it kicks its engines on and lands like that, which is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Yeah.
It
got
almost
that.
seems like a really unique way of like landing and everything, but it does make sense, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Increase the surface area, that way you don't have to use as much propellant. You got that fast food chain thing ready?
Yeah. I've got a fast food tier list with I think 70 different restaurants we could rank.
I've only eaten at like a dozen fast food places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to rank every single one, but we can go ahead and get started with this. So Spooks, if you're still here, fast food tier list is starting right now, buddy. So
You
let's.
may want to tweet this. This is a pretty big moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking. I would, but I really can't without ruining our feed here. So I'm not gonna
Alright.
do that.
What's the tiers again? Is it F, D,
From
C?
from the bottom to the top, yeah, F, D, C, B, A, and then S tier is the best.
Okay.
It's not gonna be on screen, not this week. The PogChamp one I will make a layout for though. So let's start with Arby's.
D, or no, F.
I personally have only ever had one sandwich from Arby's ever, and I've always liked it, but it's a very niche like appetite that I don't have very often. I think that Arby's is solid, but only when you want it. So
Every
it's
single
not very
Arby's
versatile.
thing, every single Arby's you go to is going to be different, but amongst all of them, they're all going to lean towards F tier. Sure, you're going to have some B's, some C's, but there is never, ever
I've never hated an Arby's sandwich.
Yeah, I'll give it a C tier.
It's not about...
I think it's D
Okay,
tier, and since Blaine thinks it's F tier and Caleb thinks
Alright.
it's C tier, I think we should just throw it in D
Fair.
tier.
That's a fair average, yeah.
Marble League team
Will
tier
accept.
list. We can talk about Marble League sometime on here, eventually.
Marble
So
picks.
Arby's is a D tier restaurant. I think we can all
I
agree.
accept.
We
I
can all
accept
agree.
that.
I'll say D.
Barely.
Yeah.
Next we have Sonic. Now, I think for what it's worth, Sonic gets the job done. They have good drinks, good customizable drinks. I really
Yeah.
like their mozzarella sticks.
Bro,
If
I
you
like
only
their,
go to
I
s-
like their 50-cent corn dogs. That's one thing I do enjoy.
If you only go to Sonic for the drinks and the shakes and the ice cream and stuff like
Mhm.
that, then I'd say it's probably A tier. But if you go for any of the food,
We're ranking the
The
food.
food?
It's a fast food place, right? We're ranking the food here,
Yeah.
or
If we
at
just-
least the overall experience, food
Yeah, I'm just
and
saying,
drinks.
like-
You know,
I'm just saying like this is gonna pull it. The food is gonna pull it down to like probably C for me.
I think
honestly.
Sonic is a
I'll-
pretty mid-tier restaurant as well. Caleb,
Yeah. Maybe high C, low B.
I
If we're gonna
think
lean into
Sonic
it,
is
I
a
would say maybe
C-tier
low
restaurant.
B.
C.
I think you can normally most people can find something they like at Sonic.
I only give it B because of the 50-cent corn dogs every once in a while.
Yeah,
And working next to a Sonic. like,
yeah.
And then on those nights, just going and getting like 20 at a time.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
probably.
Sonic C tier. Next we have Checkers. I don't know if you guys have one around here. Have you ever had Rallies or Checkers?
No.
All right, we won't rank Checkers. It's pretty okay. It's an alright place. Next we have Jimmy John's, the sandwich place.
S tier.
See, I disagree. I'm not a huge sandwich shop person.
Oh,
I've
well,
only
then
ever
your
had Jimmy
input is
John's.
not valid.
I've only
No,
ever
no,
had Jimmy
no.
John's with Caleb.
When I say that, I don't mean like I've never been to them. I just mean I don't really enjoy sandwich shops, so I'm just gonna be biased against most of them.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That doesn't
You're
mean my
giving,
opinion isn't valid.
Well,
If,
alright.
In our
if
little
I would
Jimmy
rather
John's-
go to another place than Jimmy John's, that doesn't make Jimmy John's better than that place, but I'm just dumb.
I'll judge your opinion based on what it is.
Jimmy John's is a C tier restaurant, in my opinion. The sandwiches
know.
aren't gourmet. They're just
You gave it
they're just
S tier,
sandwiches.
Caleb?
Yeah, I give it S tier, man. Whenever I'm thinking like I should go out and buy some overpriced food and not go to the store and make something, I'm saying either McDonald's or Jimmy John's, which maybe makes me out of the running for this entire thing as far as opinion goes, but McDonald's just because like I mean it's easy enough.
Well, we'll rank McDonald's when it comes.
Well, yeah, no, I know. I'm saying like okay, yeah,
Listen.
Jimmy John's S tier, right?
Listen. All right, so it's coming down to me, I guess. Andrew C, Caleb S.
I'll settle for high A, high A.
I'm gonna have to really disagree with you on that, buddy.
I think Jimmy John's is a solid B tier. Just okay.
I
I've
accept
had
B
good-
tier.
I've had good sandwiches from it. My relatives have had nothing good to say about it. But my experience has
I
always
think it's
been good.
it is one of the restaurants that's highly. It depends on where you go. There's
Well,
one
yeah.
in town that's like the last one open, and it's mondo good. All right, like they slap the meat on and everything. You know.
I think sandwiches are very more like it's very much preference based. Like
Yeah.
you can have a sandwich and
Yeah.
I understand that. Well, have you ever had the Italian sandwich or any of the like Italian type ones, or like capicola and bologna? Not bologna.
yeah, you always tell me what to get whenever we go there.
Well, we've only been there like once, and I was like, "You gotta get this sandwich; it's the best." So yeah, I've only had one sandwich from Jimmy John's. Literally, I go there every single time because of
How
much
the
I
fuck
like
are you
it.
ranking it S tier then? If you only eat one
Because
thing
it's
on the
like
menu.
damn good Italian sub. Okay.
All right, we're spending a lot of time on one thing at a time. Let's try to rapid fire some.
Medium A, like final
I
offer.
put it in B tier with Blaine.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's try to rapid fire some. I'm seeing one that I know is really fucking awful.
Okay.
Jack in the Box.
I've never eaten there.
Never eaten a Jack in the Box. I
Okay.
already know.
All right,
I see it and I fear away.
I've eaten there one. Yeah, exactly. You see it and you're like, I forgot that place existed, and then you just drive past
You
it.
never see a Jack in the Box alone. It's always like Jack in the Box or anything else is next to it, and you're like, I'm gonna go there instead. I'm
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly. I've had Jack in the Box once, 1.5 times. Once I actually ordered with someone. Jack in the Box is like the perfect stoners restaurant because it's open 24 hours most of the time, and it's
Okay.
really awful food that's just really filling. It's like they have okay breakfast maybe, but that's it. That's all they fucking have. I think Jack in the Box is D tier at best.
I don't trust fast food restaurants to make breakfast.
All right, Jack in the Box F
If I
tier
go to-
confirmed.
If I go to any
Okay.
fast food restaurant, I'm not gonna order breakfast even if it's the morning. I'll go to
Alright.
Whataburger and
Alright.
order like the chicken sandwich if it's
I
the
didn't know
morning.
you were a freaking prima donna about breakfast.
No, I just don't. I don't trust it. All right.
Okay, hang on. Our next place is Papa John's Pizza.
I've never eaten.
I've never
Now,
had Papa John's.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I'm telling
This is
you,
gonna
man,
be a.
Papa John's is actually pretty fucking good.
This is gonna
I
be a
eat the
horrible
same
take.
sandwich from freaking Jimmy John's all the time. You
Alright,
think I'd eat at
I'm-
a different restaurant.
Okay.
12 different pizza
Okay, you know what?
places.
I'm gonna rank
He's gonna
Papa
eat it.
John's. I want to rank Papa John's with Jimmy John's at B tier, higher, just above Jimmy John's in my opinion. Since
Whoa,
no one else,
hang on,
See-
pal.
since no one else
Where'd
has
you
been
put-
here.
Where would you put Cece's Pizza?
Oh, if it's on here, Cece's Pizza is like depends. Are you eating the dessert pizza or are you eating the real pizzas? Dessert pizza S tier. Everything else is fucking dog at Cece's.
I'd put Cece's A.
What's you like
Really?
buffet pizza?
Yeah, that's kind of like pretty. Actually,
That's
with,
pretty weird, champ.
Double Dave's is good, and they have a buffet type sometimes.
Anyway, next on the
You
list.
can get as much pizza as you want.
Next on the
That's the
list,
only good thing.
Whataburger.
Whataburger?
S.
It's at least A tier, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's all
They have good variety, good quality. They're open 24
wait.
hours.
I can't put it above Jimmy John's though. You putting Jimmy John's as B ruined my entire tier list.
You can have your own tier list.
I
I'm
don't stand
averaging.
by the results of this
I'm
tier.
Can there
averaging.
only be one S tier?
No, there are like
No,
70
you
things
can
in
put
here.
whatever you want best tier, yeah.
Okay.
But okay, A, sure, it's good. It's good.
Whataburger's S.
Sorry.
I think Whataburger's A. It's high
Yeah,
A
not
tier.
S.
High A tier.
Definitely not S, for sure.
What about White
That is-
Castle?
Okay, but hold on.
Hang on,
Before,
hang on.
I know we're trying to rapid fire it, but like Whataburger is the best fast food place you can go to.
I disagree.
In terms of
but
fast
we'll
food
get,
burgers,
we'll get,
It is
We'll get to
the
that.
best you can get.
We'll
for
get
your
to that.
buck.
We'll get to
Alright.
that. We can
Alright.
change it later if we decide to. White Castle. Have you ever been to a White Castle?
Nope.
Because they're fucking extinct now. Have you ever had a
Yeah.
White Castle burger like microwave in a box?
Nope.
They're kind of weird. I say D.
Put it at F.
I
F.
say D tier because I used to buy them all the time and eat them all the time. So they're good enough to buy more than once, but it's a fucking boxed microwave slider burger that isn't that good. I don't think it's even as good as Arby's personally.
We're causing some real
Yeah, we're
discord.
causing. Yeah, I used to love eating those White Castle burgers. I agree, but they're not very good. Okay, IHOP.
IHOP, solid B.
IHOP's at least B tier. Yeah, it's solid. It's a little overpriced in my opinion.
Yeah, it's very average for its price.
Personally, I think Denny's is a better IHOP, and it's cheaper.
Yeah, Denny's is definitely better.
They have much better fucking hash browns. In my opinion, they cook their shit worse than Denny's has.
Yeah.
I think IHOP is
Yeah,
a B tier.
definitely.
I agree.
Denny's is definitely an A tier then.
IHOP is B tier. I can get on that. Okay, Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. I've had it
Give
once.
its full name. Bro, you know you're in trouble when they say Popeye's losing the kitchen.
I've had Popeyes once in Louisiana, and it was
Never had Popeye.
it was really fucking good.
Yeah, Popeye's is pretty good usually.
Popeyes is really good chicken, and really good gravy as well at Popeyes.
I've heard it is the best chicken you can get from a fast
Pretty
food
much.
restaurant.
From like a huge chain, yeah.
I think Popeyes is A tier, personally.
Guys, A tier as well. Yeah.
I've never eaten there, so whatever.
You can't really
Alright.
go wrong with fried chicken unless you're Bush's chicken.
Yeah, Bush's chicken is ass, in my opinion, but if that's on this list, we'll get there. Next on the list is Panda Express. Now, I'm a bitch for Americanized Asian food. I would put this S tier, but I understand if you don't. I am a bitch for Asian food.
So many better Asian food places, honestly. If Panda Express is the only Asian food place I knew of, B. It's
You put
C,
it at
though.
S, Andrew?
I would, because I'm a bitch for Asian food, but I'm going to average it with you guys, so.
For the law of
I'd say
averages.
it's an A tier. I'd
For
say it's an A
averages, I'll
tier.
call it an F tier.
Are we saying A or B tier? Probably.
B, A, A, A. A tier.
What do you think?
Call it B.
I think it's an A tier.
I think
You're
it's.
wrong, Spooks.
We can call it low A tier or high B tier, right there on that line.
Yeah, okay.
Not as good as Popeyes or Whataburger, but
No way.
Yeah.
but better than IHOP. I could agree with that. Next we have Little Caesars. This is like
Okay.
the bargain bin of pizza, in my opinion.
I love how their idea to like keep from going bankrupt was, let's just make some really crappy pizza and then heat it up for like an hour, and waiting for somebody to pay money for it, and then have them pay $5 for it.
And people do it. Little Caesars is dog tier, man.
D, yeah, like honestly D or F.
I think the only time I've ever had Little Caesars is when we ran out of food in Puerto Rico.
Is
And
Little
they were
Caesars
like-
better than Jack in the Box? I feel like Little Caesars is the
Uh,
same type of place where you see it and you're like, I'm gonna find pizza 10 miles from here because I'd rather have good pizza.
Yeah.
I think it's probably
My
better.
dad-
I think it's better than Jack in the Box.
My dad's such a cheapskate, he'd bring home like a Little Caesars pizza like 3 times a week at some point. Freaking hot and ready. I was
Oh my
like,
god.
whenever I was a kid, man, it was crazy.
I put Little Caesars at really low D tier because it's pizza. You know, everyone can like pizza even if it's shit pizza.
Yeah.
Whereas
Oh.
Jack in the Box is kind of dog. Okay, Zaxby's. I've been to a Zaxby's once.
Never been.
That's
I've
like a
heard it's
cafeteria, right?
excellent.
No, I feel
Is it
like
chicken?
I feel like it's a shittier like. No, it's like an American food place. It's like a shittier
Like a
Applebee's. And Applebee's is pretty fucking shit.
Yeah.
I can't put it on the screen because we don't have a layout for it yet, and I'm gonna make one when we do the PogChamp one, but I can't do it right now. Zaxby's
If you
is
do that-
dog.
Places.
Zaxby's is dog though. The one time I went.
Really? I've heard it's excellent, but never been.
For
so-
my cousins have eaten there and they all swear by it. So I haven't eaten there though, so my opinion doesn't really matter.
I think it's dog. But I could just
My
be thinking of
cousin said it
I
was
could just be thinking about Applebee's.
Hang on. Put a pin in Zaxby's.
Okay, I'll put it in the never been section for now.
Okay.
Are you looking for reviews?
Next is Burger King. And this is
I've
an
never eaten
interesting
there.
one. This is an interesting one. I've eaten there once or twice. It's just your standard ass burger place. I think it's like the baseline for burgers. It's not good, but it's not bad. I think it's
Have
a
you gotten
C
the
tier.
Whopper?
I think it's a C tier burger place.
Burger King solid C tier, yeah.
Like you can't go wrong with it, but it's not really gonna. You're not gonna like. Your mouth won't be watering on your way there, you know.
If Carl's Jr. and Hardee's comes up, I'm gonna rank it A tier just
I
because
agree.
they had good marketing.
I agree.
haven't
I
eaten
like their hot dogs. Their chili dogs are good.
I've never eaten there.
Never
I like
been
the
there.
marketing though.
Okay, Wendy's. I think Wendy's is a better Burger King.
Yeah, B tier.
For sure. Wendy's is much better than Burger King. They have better ice cream. If Burger King even has ice cream anymore. Thoughts, Blaine?
Can't remember a time when I've been to a Wendy's.
Oh, well, you know, I mean, it's just like she's basically the burger queen, so she can like kind of.
Yeah, basically. Basically.
Hmm.
Alright. Now we get into the real divisive ones. Next is Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco
Okay,
Bell. Go ahead. I'll say my piece last.
If you want to talk bang for your buck, Taco Bell is the place to go. It's
Sure.
like,
it can be
it-
if you know what to order.
for some reason, it like impersonates a Mexican food place, but it's definitely not Mexican food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. The thing with me and Taco Bell is anytime I'm like, man, I'm really wanting Taco Bell right now, I'll drive over to a Taco Bell, get what I normally get that I'm like craving at the time, and every time I eat it, I'm like, damn, that was much worse than I really anticipated it to be. Every time it's like, damn, now I know why I don't go to Taco Bell as often.
Yeah,
You're
it's
chasing a
like-
memory at this point.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and say it. B.
I think
B.
Taco Bell's D tier, but that's just me. I
Those
don't
two
Yeah,
Bs.
B.
I don't
I'll
order
say
the
it's
greatest. I don't order the greatest things that people swear by, like the Doritos Locos Tacos and stuff that people really love from Taco Bell. So maybe I'm just missing out.
But I just can't justify spending, money on Taco Bell. That's like, for
Yeah.
real. That's not like $1.
I'd rather spend it on like actual food, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Taco Bell. What are we saying?
We both said B.
All
You
right.
said D.
I'm cool with
So-
B. I'm cool with lower B tier or higher C tier. Is Taco Bell better than Burger King? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Bad equal, maybe.
All right, we'll put Taco Bell in C tier with Burger King.
I can live with that.
Next is Subway. I like Subway.
I don't.
Subway's all right.
I think it's
I
fine.
like the meatball sub.
Where did we put Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's is high B tier.
A.
Okay, so that would make Subway a
Subway's low B tier in my
Yeah.
opinion.
make an F. If Jimmy John's is B.
So if Jimmy John's was S, would
I'm
Subway
saying
be
is-
F still?
I think Subway is low B tier.
If there was
At
a Jimmy
best.
John's and then a Subway, like,
I'd say Subway's C.
so we'll settle on B.
I say C tier, low C tier.
Yeah.
So high D and low C. Right.
Better than Taco Bell, I think.
No way.
Really?
Yeah, dude, your Subway sucks. Ass and dick.
All right, we'll put Subway low C tier. Next we have Five Guys.
I like Five Guys.
Been there like once.
It's pretty forgettable for me.
See, the thing is, it's a standard burger. I don't know how expensive it is because I never pay for it myself.
They do have really good toppings. Five Guys has
Apparently
really
their
good
fries
toppings.
are good. Apparently the fries are good.
The
'cause
fries
they post
are
about it.
really good.
Oh yeah. Honestly, A tier for me. Just because of like and the amount of fries they give you as well.
Yeah, I think Five Guys, it's forgettable because it's a standard ass burger, but I do remember how good their mushrooms and cheese are. And their fries are obviously good. Five Guys is actually pretty solid. I think it's A tier. Honestly, I think it's better than Panda Express, which is also an A tier.
I'm gonna give Five Guys a B tier.
Okay, so
Just
it's A
'cause of
tier. Gotcha. Me and Caleb both said A.
That's just the law of averages, man. So
Yeah.
Next we have the worst sit-down restaurant I think I've ever been to, Applebee's.
Yeah, that's solid F.
Applebee's is a solid F. I feel like
can agree with
Applebee's
that.
is where all the meth heads go to be waitresses.
Yeah. I had a family member who was like having their birthday dinner a few years back, and they were like, "Let's go to Applebee's." I was like, "You want to spend your birthday at Applebee's? For real? You want to give them money on your birthday?"
You know how we were talking about Jack in the Box, and you're like, that's just the place where like you drive past it, and you're like, oh man, is there any other place anywhere nearby that I could go to instead? Applebee's is like that, except every time I drive by it, I laugh at how bad Applebee's is. Like I make it a point. I make it a point to be like, damn, that place sucks. This one's not a restaurant, but it is in our little list, and it's Auntie Anne's Pretzels. I guess people call it Auntie Anne's.
We have one of those in the
There's
mall.
one in the mall. I think that Auntie Anne's is C tier. It's just pretzels.
Yeah. I never actually eaten there, but
I've had one pretzel from there, and it was just exactly what you'd expect it to be, a giant pretzel.
I can't eat giant pretzels anymore after state the first time.
I don't even...
I got too many giant pretzels with like the fake cheese sauce, and it made me feel sick the whole way back.
Probably the
Like,
cheese did it to you.
Probably, but also like the amount of salt that was in that thing. Oh man, my neck was probably like just because of the amount of salt in there.
Next on the list, how many more are there, dude? There's so much shit in here.
We've done like maybe 20 of the 70.
Yeah, we've done a lot.
Can we just straight up say McDonald's is S tier?
I'm gonna say... Hang on. Okay, first... Let's really, really rapid fire here. Just give me your tiers.
Okay.
Don't give me reasons, give me tiers. Ready? Chili's.
C.
A.
B. I think it's B tier.
I think it's A tier. Let's put it in B tier.
Okay.
Fair.
Low B tier. All right. I really do like Chili's. Shit. What's happening? My list is falling
I wouldn't even call
apart.
that fast food though.
Yeah,
It
it's.
feels like just restaurants.
I really do
Yeah.
like Chili's. Okay, Chipotle. D.
I like Chipotle.
C.
A.
All right, B
Alright,
tier as
I
well. Sounds like
Oh, hold on a second.
High
Whenever
C-
it's my, okay,
high C
fair
tier.
enough. That's fair, yeah.
High C tier. Denny's.
A.
A.
A tier.
A.
I love me a good Denny's run.
This like helps us see who's the odd man out because we don't have like the time to change our answer based on you guys.
Domino's
Yeah.
Pizza. C tier.
C.
C, yeah, C.
It's like your standard pizza. It's like you don't complain if
I
you get
like
Domino's.
crust. I love the
hate
I
crust.
like-
Joey crust.
I like their pan pizzas a lot.
I would try to make them as thin as possible.
All right,
for when I
here you
die.
go, Blaine. Here it is. CC's Pizza. D tier.
A.
D.
All right, sounds like a C tier to me.
I have childhood memories there. You can't take that away from me.
Me too.
Next.
I remember.
Next, also Blaine, Hardee's. I like their chili dogs. I think
Have you
they
ever
are
eaten there?
high B tier.
I stand by the A because the marketing for them, where they had just a girl on a muscle car eating it in like a bikini, that stuck with me as a kid.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
High B tier, in my opinion.
I'd be
Marketing was on point.
Okay, next is somewhere that I really enjoy. In-N-Out. I put it in A tier. I like their shakes.
I'm gonna put it whichever one Smash Burger is in or whatever.
What?
Not Smash
Five
Burger,
Guys?
What's the other one? Five Guys.
It's an A tier.
I do C for that one. Or no, B. Wait.
Okay.
It's lower than Five Guys.
It's an A tier burger place. Low A tier burger place.
Yeah.
This guy,
We have the only thing we don't have anything in right now is S tier because we can't
it's
agree.
hard.
We
Hard.
can't agree. Next we have KFC.
Never been, honestly.
Never been.
C tier. It's just chicken.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just chicken. They do have a game console though.
Oh,
Well, that doesn't give
I
me
like their
points for
marketing
the
as
B
well.
department.
their marketing
Okay.
is really good.
Now, Buffalo Wild Wings, S tier for sure, in my opinion. If I'm a bitch for Asian food, I'm a slut for chicken wings. S tier for me.
Yeah, B-dubs is definitely an S tier, honestly.
Wingstop is
Even
better
their-
than B-dubs.
Well, no, but the thing is, even...
Blaine,
B-dubs
you are
actually
really
food.
wanting to get kicked off the show, aren't you?
I'm telling you, dude.
Even
Do you
their burgers
think
and
do you
shit
think
are
that
good.
chicken wings in general are S tier though, Blaine?
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings S tier. Our first S
Alright,
tier.
I muted Blaine for myself. Just,
All right, next is
Caleb's bitch,
Chick-fil-A.
Caleb's bitch.
I think Chick-fil-A is also an S tier
I think
restaurant.
Chick-fil-A is really nice, yeah.
I think Chick-fil-A is overrated, and their selection is pretty shit.
I really like
I think
Chick-fil-A.
I ate at
I think their
Chick-fil-A
chicken's
today.
pretty good, but... Is it Sunday? No, it's Saturday. What am I saying?
Feels like a Sunday,
I
doesn't
had
it?
a Chick-fil-A the other day. My dad brought me one by.
Is it S?
As
You think
someone
S
who-
tier, Caleb?
Yeah, I think
As
S tier.
someone who
I think
uses
S tier.
Chick-fil-A a lot, I
Only
think
S
Chick-fil-A is a
tier.
B tier.
Only S tier because it's my dad's favorite place, so I usually eat it with him.
So me and Caleb S, Caleb B, so it's high A. Better than Denny's? I think it's better than Denny's.
Oh yeah, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can agree with Chimkin. Next we have Panera. C.
I have never liked
B.
Panera.
C tier at best.
D.
I'm not a
D.
huge Panera fan.
Alright, medium C, agreed.
Medium C tier. Better than Taco Bell.
I need a gavel.
I've never heard of this place. Lilo's
Ooh.
Barbecue.
Skip it. Never mind.
Does
Skip
not
that
advance.
shit. Okay, Long John Silver's probably fucking F tier.
S tier, baby. No, yeah.
They have really good hush puppies. That's it. That's all they have to their name.
Thing is, hush puppies are easy as shit to make.
Yeah, Long John Silver's F tier, easy.
Yeah.
Marco's Pizza, probably better than Domino's.
I think
Better than
Marco's is
Domino's.
Much better than Domino's. Better
Probably
than
the
pizza.
One tier
best-
up.
Fast food
B-
pizza you can get.
B tier.
A
It's not.
tier.
Really?
Wait,
A tier
where's,
pizza?
Where's Papa John's? Where's
Papa John's is high B tier.
A
Oh, what?
for Marco's. Yeah, I know. This asshole thinks he knows everything about pizza because he worked there for like a year.
What the fuck? No, you've never even had Papa John's. How can you say that Papa John's is in the wrong place?
Listen, buddy, I worked at Domino's for like a year.
All right, Marco's
And
A tier.
Pizza
Fine,
Hut.
Marco's is low A tier. Next we have McDonald's.
S.
A.
I think McDonald's
Can
is
I-
A.
And I say, if you're gonna talk about fast food restaurants, the first fast food restaurant that comes to anyone's mind,
It's
is
not
McDonald's.
because it's the most incredible
good,
food you've
though.
ever eaten.
Yeah.
but it's the heart of fast food. It is the
Okay.
epitome.
I won't
Of
lie.
food.
There are 3 bags of eaten McDonald's on my floor right now from the past 3
Yeah.
days.
If you don't know what to get and you see a McDonald's, you're always like, okay,
I think
You know-
McDonald's is high A tier.
S,
High A, agreed.
S.
Overruled.
Let's say
High A, S makes it S. You can't go even higher A.
High A.
he's not wrong. Low S tier.
Whoa.
Yep.
Fair enough.
He's not wrong. You can't get higher than high A without going to
Full-
S.
full McDonald's fan.
Next we have Dairy Queen. In terms of their food, kind of
I like the
yikes.
chicken strips.
I think Dairy Queen is a C tier because they do have good ice cream.
B.
C tier for me.
Low B then. Low B.
Low B, low B.
I'll bump it up.
All right. Pizza Hut. Better or worse than those Little
Oh.
Caesars? That's what we have to
Oh.
decide on.
Oh, better than Little
is-
Caesars, but worse than everything else.
Okay, so D tier.
Buddy, I worked there.
Worse
D
than
tier?
everything else. Yeah.
Yeah. What, B tier?
D tier, D tier.
Okay, D tier, yeah.
Starbucks. I don't even want to rank Starbucks, so let's just not.
that
Fuck
doesn't even
Starbucks.
count.
Starbucks
tier.
is Z tier.
I
Steak
like
and Shake.
Starbucks coffee.
Steak and Shake. Now that is a place that I really do like.
Is that the place with where you can get cheese curds?
Maybe.
Like deep fried cheese curds? 'Cause if that's the
Maybe.
place, maybe, boy. Oh my.
Steak and Shake is pretty solid.
It's pretty solid, yeah.
I say A tier.
Pretty sure. There's so many of those goddamn burger restaurants, I don't even know which one I've been to. I think I've been there and eaten there, and it's okay.
Steak and Shake is
How many
pretty
more do we
solid.
have?
A lot. We're not going to finish this list.
Probably 30.
I don't want to finish this list, frankly.
Do you want to wrap it up?
No, because I do want to get to a few more of these. Steak and Shake, low A tier.
Fair.
Next on the list is the Krusty Krab. I can't say I've eaten at the Krusty Krab before.
I've eaten their little gummies, but that's about
Those
it.
things are actually pretty good.
I know, yeah, that puts it in like C tier at least for me.
Low B tier. Low B tier for the Krusty Krab. Waffle House? I've never been to one.
Oh.
I've never been to a Waffle House.
Waffle House can be C tier.
Okay.
I think we're gonna get some backlash for anyone that actually like stands Waffle House because there's there's a cult
Yeah.
following for Waffle
If you
House.
want an experience, you go to either A, Waffle House, or B, Luby's.
Yeah.
All right, and that's how you get experiences.
Let me look through
What's
these
the one with the
and pick
peanuts
the
that are on the
best
ground? Is that
ones.
Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, I
Is
think
that-
so. Yeah.
Where they just like throw the peanuts shells on the ground?
Let me look at a
that
few
was
more of
experience
these.
for me.
Slogans or something. Or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
something
that.
like that. I don't know.
Okay, there aren't too many left. The real like restaurant ones are at the end.
Mhm.
Next we have. I'm gonna skip some just so we can get to ones that people know more about. Let's do Olive Garden.
B.
Honestly, C. Like,
C
just
tier in my
another tier.
opinion.
Okay.
Just
High
bread.
C.
It's just bread.
Yeah.
I like the salad.
It's
Salad.
just,
won't
it's
give you
just
as much-
basic ass
Mm.
Italian food. That's all it is.
Yeah. B for basic.
Next is Cracker Barrel. B tier.
I can't remember.
B tier.
I cannot remember the last time I've eaten there.
Cracker
so-
Barrel
just
is
comfort
it's
food,
comfort
like-
food. Yeah, I mean you can't go wrong with Cracker Barrel.
I like the aesthetic of it, you know?
Chicken fried steak.
It has a gift shop.
Chicken fried.
Yeah, that's
This
the
place
worst
has a
part of it, though.
fucking gift shop. We live in the States, so there aren't any Tim Hortons around here.
Oh yeah, bud. You're down for a rip, bud? Oh yeah.
There's some donut places now. There's also Baskin Robbins, but Krispy Kreme donuts. I've never
They're okay.
eaten. I've never gone to an actual Krispy Kreme building, but I buy them in bags all the time because they're really good.
Yeah, even the stuff they put in supermarkets is good, but
I like
they're-
the
even
Krispy
donuts are good.
Kreme.
You're at a
What are
B.
the? What are
I-
those
donut
things?
places?
The
High B tier. The Krellers,
yeah, I think so.
the little
It's like
wavy,
the
the
ice-
small wavy ones that look like tires.
It's like the icing coated. What are those things that you and I used to get, Caleb, all the time?
From where?
When I
Concord?
drive you home. What?
Huh? No, go ahead. Go.
When I used to drive you home from high school and we would stop at the gas station.
Oh, honey buns.
Yeah, honey. It's like
Holy
frosting.
shit, we
coated-
Oh,
had
okay. I
buns
see.
nowadays.
I see. Badger says
Yeah.
conchas. No, incorrect. Not conchas.
honey buns, dude.
Next
Those
is Dunkin'
beans.
Donuts. I had
Dunkin' Donuts is pretty good.
a lot of Dunkin' Donuts food the other day, and it was very, very underwhelming. I was very sad and
Have you gotten the
disappointed.
Charlie?
What?
Have you gotten the Charlie?
From Dunkin' Donuts?
Actually, the only time
I had
ever
kolaches and like stuffed biscuit things and bagel bites and
Okay.
stuff. Like I had a bunch of their like
I had
people's
all,
favorite
like,
stuff, and it was not
I've
as
only
good
really
as I
had
hoped.
Donuts from. I had
Their
Dunkin'
donuts are
Donuts
decent,
only one-
and their
that's it.
coffee is decent.
I'm a Shipley's man myself.
Well, yeah, me too. But if I'm away from Shipley's and I see a Dunkin' Donuts, I'll be like, all right,
I think Dunkin' is also B tier.
B. Yeah, solid B.
Go for it. I haven't eaten there.
All right, Baskin Robbins, which is just ice cream and stuff and cake, to my knowledge.
Where's Dairy
Baskin
Queen?
Robbins can be like.
Dairy Queen is low B tier.
Put it high B tier.
I agree.
No way. What?
Baskin Robbins is better than DQ for sure.
D tier.
They
is what
cook
I'd say.
fucking cakes there, dude. They bake cakes
So
at
what?
Baskin Robbins.
It's
And?
not food.
All right.
It's just desserts. and they're
Cheesecake,
good.
Cheesecake Factory.
I've never been.
I've been once. I think it's A.
Call it
I know
A.
you don't cook a cake. I said bake afterwards. Okay, I'm not stupid.
Hey, think about this for a second, fellas. You bake cookies, but you cook bacon.
You cook
Cook
bakies. Cheesecake Factory. I agree. I think it's A. I really enjoyed Cheesecake Factory. I had a really good Portobello Swiss burger there, and they have a really yummy cheesecake. Obviously.
I don't know why, but I feel like I've been to a Cheesecake Factory with Blaine for some reason, but I don't think I have.
All right.
Because I've been there like 6 years, but
Let's do like 3 more.
how many are left?
Golden Corral.
Why even that?
F tier. I shouldn't even ask. F tier as fuck. That's the bottom. That's literally the worst fucking place I've ever been in my life.
Barrel.
Oh my fucking god. Golden Corral's so bad. For the lulz, let's do Hooters. Have you ever been to a Hooters?
I've been to one.
How was it?
I haven't.
I've been
Underwhelming.
to the baby version called Toots, and it was fun.
I
There
thought-
just aren't
I thought
titty
the-
ladies there.
I thought the food was better than the women that I saw in the servers.
Hey, that's pretty
Do
good.
they have,
What do you,
like,
how do you
in order
rank
to
it?
get a job as a server?
What? What'd you say, Caleb?
Like, in order to get a job there as a server, do you have to have like, you know,
Tatas?
honking
You don't have to have giant tatas. They do makeup. You do makeup on your tits if you work at Hooters to make them look really big.
Contouring.
I do that sometimes.
Someone that I went to elementary school with worked at a Hooters, and so I follow her on like Facebook and stuff, and she would post about getting ready for Hooters and shit. Hooter, what do you say, Blaine?
B.
Hooters B tier. Gotcha. I lost
I want
it.
to look at Blaine. I can look at this one.
All right, 2 more. Let's do 2 more.
Okay.
If
Cheddars.
you're watching the stream, it's backwards for me.
Cheddars.
That's on there? Is that chain?
That's a
I
chain.
like cheddars.
Cheddar's is
I like
pretty good. I think Cheddar's
like
is an
Cheddar,
A
yeah.
tier
A.
restaurant.
I call it a. It's pretty classy too.
hmm
Cheddar's
I like
A
the one in
tier.
Waco. It's got that big fan.
Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah.
terrifying
That is
fan. And the last one, let's go with Red Lobster. This is the classiest restaurant on the list, by far.
I'd say solid A as well. I mean, B.
I like Red Lobster. I do
I
like
like Red
I
Lobster.
like
I mean,
Red
the only
Lobster.
time I've ever been is when we had that going away.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
But I like the food there. It's like a better Olive Garden, I'd say. I give it a B, high B.
I give it
Yeah.
an A tier. Caleb, you gave it a B tier. All right, so it's about it's a high B tier. All right, and that's our list. I'm not gonna read it all out because there's so many things.
Yeah, we'll post it somewhere.
Here, I can share the link. I can share the link. Let me find out how to do that. Save. Download image. Oh, there we go. Here, I can
This
show it on
song-
I can show it on camera.
This song from Celeste sounds like a Rick and Morty intro.
Sure.
You must be really smart.
I
Culture.
can't.
My IQ is like up there.
It
I'm
won't
still
let me
salty
fucking.
about Jimmy John being, like what, B?
Wait, what? Sorry.
I'm still salty about Jimmy John's being B or whatever.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Dude,
dude,
it's
that should be
fucking.
S.
It's just fucking Jimmy John's, man.
Yeah, it's
What
just
do you mean,
sandwiches.
just Jimmy John's?
Well, I don't think a sandwich establishment can get above an A.
Yeah, no way.
You're wrong.
Nope, not wrong. I'm not wrong. You're wrong.
What are the bathrooms?
What?
What?
When was the last time you've been in a Jimmy John's bathroom?
I need to talk with you boys over this. Man, there's some arguments going on.
This is what happens when you do tier lists.
I
You
know,
just make
people just get
opinions.
fucking mad. Red Lobby's
Oh, but-
cheddar biscuits are S tier. I agree. And then Spook
Yeah, but everything else
Spook
is
says,
just
I
fine.
need to talk with you boys over this. And then Badger seconded it.
This is gonna be our longest episode just because we've been arguing about fast food
For
the
like
past
30
hour.
minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that was fun. We'll do a PogChamp tier list, which will be shorter, but also more professional. But yeah, I thought that was pretty fun. Sorry, I just made weird shit pop up on the screen. My apologies.
Oh wow, that is really weird.
What, did you see it? See what happened?
Yeah, all the Discord overlays.
Yeah. A little scuffed, but that's alright.
Yeah. It's weird because we're
Yeah.
using Skype right
It's weird, we're using TeamSpeak 3 right now.
We'll edit it out. We'll edit it out.
Anybody, you guys have anything?
I like the hair.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody needs to go out and try some Jimmy John's.
No. McDonald's.
Apparently, according to us, McDonald's and Buffalo Wild Wings are the places to be.
Pretty good. That's a pretty good tier list if that's the place to be. I agree.
Yeah, dude.
Sucks.
So mad about.
McDonald's and
Well-
B-Dub being the best of the best food you can get. Yeah, sure, yeah, okay, yeah.
Hey,
idiots. Like,
that tier list only had a select number of restaurants. There are many better restaurants out there.
My question to you is:
Chuck E. Cheese wasn't on that list. Let's
I
just
know,
be
I was gonna
real.
ask you about that.
Chuck E. Cheese
If
wasn't on the
we-
fucking list.
if Wingstop was on there, would you put it S tier?
No,
the
I would put it A tier.
high
Okay, the fries.
The
those-
fries are
Wingstop
the
has-
fries are untouchable at Wingstop. I agree with you.
Okay, the wings. What problems do you have with them?
their wings.
They're just, I don't know. There's just something about Buffalo Wild Wings flavors that they have that are just better. They have better honey mustard at Buffalo Wild Wings, and the atmosphere is just better, I think.
All right,
mean-
the atmosphere is something you create. It's not something that can be created.
No. What about, okay, think of the
Guys,
difference between
guys,
Jack in the Box and
guys.
Cracker Barrel.
Guys, we
Right?
there are no similarities.
atmosphere
The
that's
only
there.
similarity is that there's food there,
Yes, because the atmosphere is
and
different.
that's even fucking pushing it.
No,
with
it's you
Jack
can
in the
serve
Box.
different things.
Listen,
Oh, yeah, but
guys,
why, okay, if they had
we
City
can
Wall and Jack in
we
the
can
Box,
argue
okay.
about this any other time. Is there anything else we need before we're done today that we need to talk about?
I'm
We have-
leaving starting
we-
Spacecast.
We can't argue for so long. We have a Rocket League tournament to play in a half hour.
That's true. We gotta warm up.
So let's get our heads in the game. Anything left? I
Yeah.
don't think there is. Just we did talk about the weather,
Yeah, we got that first thing.
so we're running out of Celeste
been a
music
long
too.
time.
So
I'm surprised it lasted this long, hour and a half.
it's because we argued about food for so long, man. If we didn't start rapid firing, we would have been on for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Food is a touchy subject.
All right. I think that's all we need today. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat healthy.
yeah,
Don't go to any of these restaurants.
Yeah, only go to Jimmy John's if you want to be healthy.
No.
Other than that, I mean, fuck
Don't go to Jimmy
Applebee's,
John's.
fuck Applebee's, and fuck
Don't
App.
go to McDonald's. Don't go to B-Dubs. Fuck everything. Shit doesn't matter.
I'm muting you. You're muted.
All right. We will see you guys next week at 9:00 p.m. on Saturday for episode 8 of the Chinos Show. As for episode 7, that's all we got.
I'll be in a different place.
Yeah, Blaine will be traveling again.
No,
And,
this place I'll be in is more permanent.
But yeah,
I'll be in my same old decrepit lair.
me too. But yeah, that's all we got.
Yeah.
I try to stretch it
Smash
out
that
to a
like
full
button.
90 minutes, but I don't really want to. I don't want to kill more time. So, thanks to you guys for watching. Thanks for arguing
Wah,
with
wah,
us.
wee, wah.
Thanks for arguing with us over our tier list.
Yeah.
And
If
for
you continue
suggesting it in the
arguing
first place.
comments-
Yeah, it's nice to argue. But yeah, continue arguing in the YouTube comments. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Smash that motherfucking bell! And
Yeah, you better ring that bell hard.
Or don't. I don't like YouTube telling me what I need to watch.
I noticed that only 10% of you subscribed, and I think if everybody else subscribed,
honestly, I think our subscription rate to viewer count is more than 100%. So we're doing real well.
yeah, we're pretty good.
But anyway, that's all we got for you guys this week. We'll be back next week with more Chinos action. But until then,
Maybe some videos from the past.
Maybe,
Come
yeah,
black from the past,
maybe.
perhaps.
Yeah, until then, peace out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next
Peace.
week.
Bye.